Hi guys! Today is week 1 and we're travelling to India and we're going to be listening to two musicians, two incredible Indian musicians. Zakir Hussain playing tabla or drums and Rakesh Chausaria playing bansuri, which is the Indian wooden flute, and they're playing at the Crossroads Festival in Poland. So the piece that I've chosen is 52 minutes long. Sorry about that, but it is the most incredible example of beautiful Indian music that builds up slowly, so very slowly, into, we have flute solo, then the tabla does their thing, then they come together. It just goes all over the place. It's very intense and the build-up is wonderful. And then at the end they even have fun within their music, and you will see that. So I'd love you to sit through the whole 52 minutes if you can. Maybe sit on the floor on a cushion with some headphones on, but I suggest sitting on the floor because that is what Indian musicians do when they perform their music. They sit on the floor. Now, when they start, they take quite a while to start their preparation, and I really want you to look at this time. It goes up until 1 minute and 50 seconds. So they will come out, they're preparing their instruments, they're looking at each other, they're preparing big time to work out in their minds what they're going to be playing, because the music they're playing is not written down. It is improvisation. They are improvising. So they're making up the music as they go along. But making up music as you go along is not random. That's not going to come out well at all. It's about creating patterns in the music, and it's only something you can do after years of very serious and hard study and work on your instrument. And it is something that was done in by the classical musicians like Mozart and Beethoven. They were well-known improvisers. But it's improvising on materials that your mind and hands have worked through already. So watch them prepare. It's really nice. They smile at each other. There's this beautiful acknowledgement, which you don't see in classical Western music, the same sort of timed, taking their time preparation. It's nice. So then the flute starts the solo. You will hear the beautiful nuances of this. It's only got 8 holes, large wooden flute. Watching the hands of the flutist, how he achieves the sounds is just incredible. In fact, this video is amazing for its beauty, showing close-ups of the musicians' faces, but in particular I want you to look at the close-ups of their hands, because both musicians, the tabla and the bansuri, it's amazing to watch their hands in action as the shapes take or produce the sounds that they are, because it's the same on the piano. Our hands, we're not just sitting there neatly holding our hands. We have to do whatever it takes to get to our notes or to make the sounds that we want to, because the piano is capable of an enormous range of tones, as are these two instruments, the tabla and bansuri. And I think you will be amazed at how many different sounds they produce. So the flute starts and does a long winding solo. And at about 8.5 minutes, the tabla comes in, does an entry. It's so gentle, so subtle. I want you to look for that moment, which I will guide you to, don't worry. And then they work together, coming to around 36, 30, beyond there, we've got another tabla solo. And then at around 45, we've just got 45 minutes, we've got the most incredible, fast tabla solo. Tabla's always played pretty fast, but this is extraordinary. And then at 47 minutes, there's I'll call it a surprise moment. And I'm not going to tell you what happens. I want you to go search for it and you might be surprised at what a new sound is introduced. By the way, there is also a drone going on in the music that is a single tone, single note, and that is drone as in drone that hovers around. So you'll hear that. It's a harmonium, so I'll leave you to look up what that is. It's like a little organ with a teensy little keyboard, and it can play a few notes or they can drone with it. And then we get up to the 50 minutes, and there's this wonderful section of what I'll call imitation. The flute, the bansuri, plays a little tune, a little melody, and then the tabla imitates it. And then the bansuri does another little tune, and they keep going off each other. This is the imitation. So that is used within many forms, styles of music, but it's particularly charming, and as they're enjoying it, it's meant to be sort of funny, right? They're having fun at that point in the music. They have gone through the great peak in the music. So I wish you well in listening to this. I want you, if you can, to respond with letting me know what sort of words that you would put to this music. Don't write a big essay or anything like that. Just some words. Is it nice? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it mysterious? Does it make you think of dance? Is it like a story? There's no right or wrong in how we respond to music. What is happy music to one person can be quite sad to another person, and they're both right. So I wish you well with your listening, and yeah, I will see you next week. Ciao!